Hey everybody, welcome to Mark's Home Hobbies and Odd Things. I guess it is. Yeah, so it's been a while since I made a video. I've just been taking a little break from it. Uh, Thanks to everybody that recently subscribed. Appreciate it. Uh, I'm now over the 500 marker, and really nobody said a word. So it's just going to remain at that. Now I have 500. I didn't have really any interest in anybody receiving anything free for a giveaway. So the time has now passed to do the giveaway, unfortunately. So we'll just save that great prize for the next time we get a chance to do a video. Yeah, who knows when that will be. But anyhow, so what we're looking at right here in the great garage of Doom, you can see there's the Haybike Mars over there, and the Cub Cadet CC30E electric riding lawnmower, and the extra charger. I have two chargers. Apparently, when the gentleman who owned this Cub Cadet product before me, when he received the product brand new from the store, it did not have a charger with it. So they gave him this charger right here, which is, yeah, that's Cub Cadet's top of the line tractor charger there. Just to let you know, I'm going to sell that charger because I don't really need to have two. I have the original one that comes with it. It's brand new, hardly ever been used because this one was used with it. So I have that unit, and I went to go and look at the price of these. Man, it shocked me. I was like $400 or $500. And that was the lowest price ones I could find. So if anybody needs one of these here Cub Cadet yard tractor charger, the heavy duty model, it's like brand new. If anybody needs one of those, feel free to direct message me, contact me, send me an email. Just reply in the comments. If you need one and you want a good deal on it, I'm the guy for you. So anyways, I digress. Back to the other video portion. That was just a little something that happened to me today that I kind of thought was interesting. What you're looking at right here is a snow pushing machine, I guess you would call it. Yeah. It's got wheels and it's got a handle, and you stand behind it, and then you push the snow out of the way. So if you don't have a snowblower, which I have a snowblower, and it's right over there, and it's non-functional, and it's gasoline operated. So in an effort to do my part to battle the climate change, I'm going to either electric products or human operated. So right now, this product right here is human operated. And I don't really get all that much snow here. Once in a while, it'll come down really hard, or it'll come down a lot, and you know, it makes a big chore of it. But I guess with a blade this big, I mean, compared to a normal shovel, I'll go over here and get a normal snow shovel for you, just so you can see what we're working with here. Uh, this is a snow machine blade, and that's a normal snow shovel, or at least one that's I've used for years. I broke my back with that snow shovel a lot of times. So this one here, as you can see, is much larger. Matter of fact, I turn this one sideways. This one is taller. And I don't know if you've ever shoveled snow before. For those of you lucky folks that have shoveled it, there's a clear method that you have to use when you shovel your snow. Otherwise, you're going to be at it twice as long. So the way I have found, and now some people might call me crazy for saying this and doing this, but in an effort to make a video that actually is something instructive rather than just nonsense or talk, well, here's my driveway. Now, a normal snow shoveler might, do a path down the middle here. We'll go up and down like this, and then at the very end, push it off to the side or something like that, or right around in here, push it off to the side. I've done that many times. Another time, you might come across, start up here and start going across like this, and come back this way, come back this way. So you end up with a snow pile on each side. Yeah, that works okay. That's pretty good. All except for when the wind is blowing in your face, then every time you turn around to go one way or the other, whichever way is the wind blowing, the wind hits you in the face. So it's pretty brutal at times when you're shoveling and the wind is blowing 20, 30 miles an hour in your face. So uh, another option that I've experimented with is going like this, diagonally. Starting over here and going across like this. And just walking all the way back here and doing another line. Walking all the way back here, doing another line. So I end up with all the snow on that side of the driveway, basically. I mean, just a little bit over here where I got to cut a path here and there. But yeah, all the snow ends up over there, and the wind generally blows. That's northwest over there. So the wind generally blows in this direction. So with this method, I'm not in the wind at all. And the driveway gets shoveled about the same amount of time. Yeah, you got a couple of long stretches, and for the most part, I just put the shovel down, take half a cut, and go all the way down to the end. And by the time I get down to the end, I got a full shovel full, and then I flip it. So yeah, it's pretty hard on the back, Plus, you got to go down into the street, and you got the driveway down there, and the wonderful snow plows plow up the snow in front of your driveway. There's no avoiding it, I guess. And then you have to do the sidewalks too. So, yeah, it can take you a little bit of time. Luckily, we're not getting as much snow around here as past years. I don't know if that's luckily or unluckily, but unluckily, that's a word. So anyways, that's the snow plowing situation that we're looking at here. And yeah, they're getting ready to do some construction work across the street. They're taking out my man's pool over there. He's got a pool in his backyard, and he's sick and tired of maintaining it, and it's leaking approximately 2 gallons a day. And he can't find the leak anywhere, so he's just going to have it taken out. Yeah, so they've got bulldozers and trucks in there starting tomorrow. So I think maybe I'll make a video about that too. That might be kind of interesting. Pool removal. So anyhow, so back to the snow plowing. So by the time you do that and you're fully frozen and your back is broken from lifting a ton of snow, okay, you're ready to come in, and you've done the job for the day. And the next day it snows again. Now you got to go out there again and do it again. So yeah, that gets kind of tiring. And I thought perhaps that I would mount this shovel on the front end of my Cub Cadet CC30E and make a nice little snow pusher. Yeah, there's only one problem with that. Electric motors and snow don't get along too great, so I don't want to wreck my wonderful garden tractor that I use, and that saves me so much time and costs me a lot of money. So I don't want to wreck that. So yeah, that idea kind of went away. But I had another idea. I'm a man of ideas. I don't have much talent, but I got a lot of ideas. So anyways, I was looking through a box of junk that I have right here. There's all kinds of junk in there, and I'm not going to go into it in this episode. There's plenty of boxes like that around here that have junk in it. So in all the boxes of junk, I found some interesting stuff. I found this. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if I can get a good shot of the label here. But anyway, it's a like some kind of a brushless motor controller for a bike or something like that, a scooter. And I found this, which is a handlebar mounted controller for a brushless motor for a scooter. And downstairs in my other boxes of parts, I have a motor that goes with that unit that comes out of one of those little Razor scooter cars, the little electric motor that's in there. It's actually a pretty heavy duty motor, and it has a chain drive sprocket on there. Now, if one was smart, I think one could mount the motor somewhere down here, drill these plastic hubs out and mount some kind of a sprocket that matches the one you have and get a chain for it. and mount these controls on there right here. Take this hand grip off and replace it with this, and get yourself a battery that might be the battery, could probably go down there in some kind of a waterproof box. I could weld that right on there, and you could have maybe yourself a lawn tractor battery or something like that, 12 volt, heavy duty amperage, which I do happen to have one of those. I have two of them, as a matter of fact. I think it would probably just about fit right in there too, maybe with a little bit of modification, or just to make some kind of a platform for it. I probably could put the battery right there with a cover on top of it to keep the snow off of it. And yeah, ooh, something stinks. I think it's that bulldozer over there. I'm getting a whiff every now and then, and it smells bad. Must have been digging some sewer lines or something. Anyways, yeah, the battery could go down there, and the motor could, it's got bearings in the wheels right now, so obviously you'd have to take that off, and you'd have to replace that with a live axle, some type of axles that'll drive both wheels. So that would be a whole nother issue. But I thought if you did that, really, what you could really do, since you're driving this thing on snow, is you could get one of those hard plastic garden tractor wheels, and they're harder plastic ones, and then you could drill holes in it and put screws in there, and then chop the heads off the screws and make a wheel with a sprocket on it that has spikes. And then you could put that spiked wheel right there and back, right down in there, and have it drive, electric motor drive that. And then, since your feet are really never going to be anywhere near that, the spiked wheel or something like that, a wheel with, high traction, and maybe a chain, something with chains on it or something like that, and just drive one wheel with that motor. And then that one wheel in the middle would propel this thing, because it's pretty light. There's nothing there. And you can adjust the angle of it. You can just pull one of those pins and you can turn it to the, whatever angle you want. So you make your first couple of passes and go straight down to the street. And then as you're coming back, you would put the angle back and then put the angle like that and then continue down. And yeah, and then that would get the snow off the driveway for you rather easy, I would think. And then plus you would have the electric motor to help you, to push you a little bit, and not as much effort. But I think this year we'll try it without the electric motor, and I'll set everything up and I'll design it, and then as I go along and make parts, we'll see how that works out. And then I'll probably do another, final build video where I put the whole thing together and then use it. I don't know if I'll be able to get it done before the snow this year. I got a few other projects I have to do. So one of them is cleaning out the garage, which it looks a little bit better. It was pretty bad, but I eliminated a lot of stuff. I mean, I just threw away a whole bunch of stuff. This corner, I got a bunch of landscaping material that I've got to go through, mulch and dirt, and rock salt, all kinds of good stuff. You got to go through that, and a bunch of old tools. You got to throw that away. Going through my tools over here in this little toolbox. I found this little toolbox on the side of the road. It's kind of rickety, but I may need to get a new one at some point in time. But yeah, and I got to go through these tools over here. It's welders down there. Power washer, air compressor. Yeah, they all need homes. There's a bass amplifier up there, a winch, some, miscellaneous guy stuff, Over here's my my copper stash. Yep, a bunch of copper in there, and then my generator. Yeah, there's a 6,000 watt generator over there, propane. And the snowblower here underneath there, underneath that purple blanket is the snowblower. It's a Craftsman. It's a fairly good one. I should probably fix it up and, try to get rid of it for a decent price instead of just, selling it for $20 or something not working. But I don't really like working on gas motors and stuff anymore. I used to when I was young, but now not so much. Now I like working on electric stuff. Yes. That's why we're going to attempt to do that, because electric would be the great way to do it. You can see got everything else is electric. Electric's that, and, you know, you got electric stuff up there, electric over there. All the tools are electric. Now, that runs on propane, but that's the best you can do right now on that for generating. So, seems like my neighbor's cutting his grass now, so I think what I'll do is I'll make that the end of this video, and I'll bring it back if I got something new. To all the people that have subscribed, thanks a lot. To all the people who might subscribe, I hope you can find something interesting in any of these videos that I do. Sorry if it's not your cup of tea. But if it is, feel free to subscribe and feel free to make a comment. If you want me to do a video about something that you saw on my channel, feel free to ask. If I get a chance to see your comment, I'll do it. I'm not really on YouTube that much anymore because I don't really, get any kind of like, what do they call it? No, I can't think of it now. Like when you click the like button and when you comment and all that, it's not acknowledgement. It's, I don't know, whatever it is. I'm not getting anything that YouTube likes, so my videos don't really get out all that much. And yeah, so if you're lucky enough to see it, please help me out. Comment, like, subscribe. Yeah, help me become an okay influencer. This is Mark with Mark's Home Hobbies and Lawnmower Noise Place. Have a good day and a better day tomorrow. See ya.